It's almost time for the big one! Farley, Iowa is about to shake as 300 Raceway gets set to offer the largest payout in pulling history. But before the pullers hit the track, we gotta find out who hooks first. It's the official selection show for the 300 Raceway Truck and Tractor Pull, streaming live at 7 p.m. on May 4th, 5th, and 6th, and May 11th, 12th, and 13th. Each night we'll draw starting positions class by class, building the hype for 3 nights of full throttle action at 300 Raceway. Will your favorite puller get the lucky draw? There's only one way to find out. Tune in and join us live, then get ready for the big one, only at 300 Raceway in Farley, Iowa, June 12th through the 14th. The pull starts with the draw. Don't miss it.
Well, if that video don't get you pumped up and ready to go for the big one in Farley, I don't know what will. Once again, Dan Mayer joining you here tonight. I got my good buds Charles Poosh joining me here from the NTPA, and we've got 300 Raceway's own RJ Simon. Guys, how's it going tonight?
Going good.
Well, last night we kicked things off with the four-wheel drive draw, and things went pretty well. I was picking the names from right here in southern Indiana, and we had Melissa Graham with NTPA. She was picking the spots with the ball roller last night. Things worked out very well. What'd you think, RJ?
Well, I got brought to my attention today. You know what position I'm pulling?
I can't remember actually, but here we go.
I'm pulling Friday night. I'm 13th hook. Well, do you know what the date is on Friday, right?
Yes. Friday the 13th.
So could be a good thing. I'm not superstitious. We're good. I think it's just lucky. Don't you think, Dan?
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I think they'll cancel each other out. You'll be fine.
No, I'm really excited. It went awesome last night. I've got a lot of support from the pullers that reached out and thought it was awesome. And I mean, I think it went off without a hitch, personally.
Yeah, I think everything went well, and like we had talked about, the rules as far as the 1 vehicle, 2 vehicle, and 3 vehicle teams. Everything went well there. We'll bring them up here on the screen. So if you have just a single vehicle and you are drawn here out of the pot, you will fill in either the next available Thursday or Friday spot. If you've got 2 vehicles in the draw here, your first vehicle will go into Thursday night's draw, and your second vehicle will automatically go into Friday night's draw, and then we'll pick drawing positions, after that. So we don't have any 3 vehicles in the 3 vehicle teams here in the Limited Pros here tonight. So there is our teams, the way they're broken down here, and we checked with all the teams officially, and we did have a late entry, but they're on there as well. So we should be good to go here for tonight. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Really excited.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be – I don't think anyone has ever seen 54.1s in the same place at the same time.
Well, Charles, and to add to that, like it is the greatest, who's who of 4-1 pulling. I mean, if you look down this list and you go, oh, yeah, there we go, champion, and it doesn't get any better to than that.
Yeah, it's a stack field, and it's I really don't think the 4-1s get maybe the credit they deserve. They have a really powerful tractor, and there really is no national level for them. So that's why I decided to bring them to the big stage here, because I think they earn their spot.
And they were really the first class to fill up, were they not? I mean, as far as entry wise. So I mean, they
Correct.
were just when you thought, hey, 4-1 numbers don't look as strong here or there, but they came out in force, didn't they?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think this would be one opportunity where if you've ever wondered about how does this guy in Nebraska maybe stack up against this guy in Ohio and they've never met before, you're going to find out at this event.
Yes, we will.
We see that at the farm show, but, the shorter track, here we go. We got the big power track out in Farley, and, these guys have never been here before. That's going to be interesting as well.
Yeah, everybody's going to have to go in with a blank sheet of paper in their notebook because they don't know what to expect from it at all.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see though your multi vehicle teams. There's I'm not sure how many there is in the 4-1s off the top of my head, but they could possibly have maybe an advantage. Yeah, so there's what 7 of them.
Yeah, 7 of them,
So
I think, officially. Yeah.
you never know. So we'll have to find out if they learn anything from Friday night to help them, or Thursday night to help them on Friday night with their team tractor. So I'm already messing up the Thursday Friday deal, Dan.
Yep. See, that's easy to do. But once again, let's talk about it. So we've got 2 qualifying sessions. We'll run 25 vehicles on Thursday, 25 vehicles on Friday, and we will take the top 10 out of each of those qualifiers into Saturday night. And then you've got something special that you haven't seen in pulling before that you're going to add to that event.
Yeah, so we're going to do we're going to call it the Lucky Dog. So we're going to go into the Milestone Event Center after the poll's over, and the winner of each class is going to draw out a one competitor on Thursday night, one competitor on Friday night, and so there'll be 22 that will battle for the 50,000 to win on Saturday.
So there you go. Somebody that doesn't qualify on Thursday or Friday has that chance, one more chance to make it in for the big money on Saturday night. And that's going to be awesome. I mean, as far as, everybody trying to get their way, clawing their way into that, and that's one of the things that you've heard for years and years and years. You go to a tractor and truck pull, there's not one winner. Well, you're going to have one winner here this weekend and for that big money.
RJ, I think if you are starter 13 on Friday the 13th and you're the lucky dog, I would be running to the gas station for a lotto ticket.
I just need the numbers and we'll be set. Yeah,
all right, guys.
Definitely.
So what do you guys think? We get this rolling here tonight. We've got 50 names. 50 vehicles we're gonna draw here tonight, and we're gonna place everybody. We got quite a few of them actually. Quite a few fans watching here.
One thing I just want to add, though, is, we also have pre-ticket sales. This is our first year ever doing pre-ticket sales. We have that available at Full Pull Tickets. There's camping. You can buy a camping pass. You can buy a 3-day pass. You can even buy a pit pass, to get down into the track area if you wanted to be down in there next to the infield. Our whole infield is the pit area. So the whole racetrack, but real easy. Just scan that QR code, and you can be right to that site there that is up on the board. And Allie did a great job putting that together for us, and can't thank Full Pull enough for all their help and support in this deal.
And one cool thing, RJ, you talked about last night. You guys have paved that whole area in front of the grandstand. Bring along seating. You can actually get a block for your, if you've got a bunch of folks that like to sit in your own seats, bring them along with you, and you can put them right along the fence.
Yep, you can go online now and reserve a 10 by 10 square, and that's your square for the whole weekend. So you could put your chairs there or take them home every night, and you don't have to worry about your spot not being available because you paid for it for the whole weekend. So, yeah, pretty exciting. So, but yeah, no, I'm super stoked and can't wait to watch this. So it was pretty awesome last night. So we'll see how Charles can do, how he can add to it for us tonight. So Ron was a little nervous, I think, last night. He was a little nervous.
Well, he's used to them guys way on the other side of the river there. So he
was, exactly.
Looking for a couple of them to show up there. But we've like you say, you look down this list and it's just a who's who. So this is going to be really fun. And once again, we got to give a shout out to Raider Equipment for helping out at the event here in Farley. They've been a supporter for this event pretty much since it started, haven't they?
Yeah. Raider Implement's been a huge supporter for this. They're out of Dubuque. They're a local Case IH Kubota dealer. They basically sell. If they don't sell it or they can't find it, then they don't make it. So they're real good people and family owned and operated, and couldn't do it without them. And then Mac Trailers came on board again, and Profab Machine couldn't do without their support. Nutrient Ag. So yeah.
And once again, we got to talk about 300 Raceway. Easy to get to. It's off a 4-lane highway, about 20 minutes outside of Dubuque, Iowa. Lots of places to stay, places to eat, you name it. 20 minutes down the road, you're at the pull. So, great.
Yep, right off of exit 300, hint the name. So
Yes.
It's really, really awesome. I hope all you fans can come out and, good luck, all you pullers in the draw tonight. And we hope somebody gets that lucky 13.
All right. Well, we'll get rolling here. We got 50 vehicles we're going to pick out and 50 draw positions here, and we'll get things rolling here. We'll bring Melissa in from the NTPA, of course, the entry clerk, and she's got 2 ball rollers, one for Thursday and one for Friday. And you can see we've got the graphic up here. We've got a graphic for Thursday night as well as Friday night, and we will place them accordingly. I am drawing from Southern Indiana, so I will pick the vehicle name out of the bowl we've got here. And then Melissa's in Ohio with the ball roller. So there we go. It doesn't get more official than this. You guys ready?
Let's
do her.
All right, let's go here as we'll go into the pot here. The first limited pro out of the 50 we're going to have here tonight. And the first one that we are going to go here and is going to be the Moody Tractor. So the Moody Tractor will be the first one up here. And as we take a look here at our lineup, let's see here. All right, where do we have the Moody Tractor? There we go, Justin Smith. All right, so he is going to go into Thursday night. And Melissa, go ahead and pick the ball.
There's the Moody.
And Thursday night, number 17.
Number 17 for Moody. All right, so we'll put him down.
And go back
A lot of
into the
different
pot here.
disciplines there with the Moody guy, the family, and the Smith family. They've had their hands in a lot of different iron over the years, and so it'd be kind of cool to see how they put that knowledge to work at a new track for them.
Here we go. We've got the Just Add Dirt. Jacob will be up next here. And he will go into Thursday night.
As there, we'll make that official.
Number 3.
Number 3 for Just Add Dirt on Thursday night.
Okay. All right. Now, Charles, there's a tractor we've seen the last couple of years over at the farm show. And
Yeah,
they're the old family.
they've done really well making the transition over to 4.1 from running a modified for a number of years, and they've made it work. They don't necessarily travel circuits a whole ton, but when they do back it off the trailer, they're there.
Well, speaking of traveling, we've got one from Vermont here, the Purebred Red. So this will be our first team here.
Yep.
So we will put the Audettes here into their first vehicle, the Purebred Red, into Thursday night here. So Tyler's vehicle, the Purebred Red, will go into Thursday. And then we'll pick the second tractor, the Utter Obsession. So
Number
where's it going?
21.
21. So we'll put the Purebred Red on Thursday. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and pick a Friday night for the Utter Obsession, their second tractor. Out of the state of Vermont.
Number 17.
Number 17 for the Utter Obsession.
That might be interesting for the two of them. We talked, RJ mentioned about team tractors and whether they can talk back and forth amongst themselves. Both of them are going to be late in their class respective nights. It'd be interesting to see how that translates for Nick come Friday.
Okay. All right. So we'll pick out our next. All right. We've got the Midnight Harvester. And once again, this is another 2-vehicle team. So this is Heath Wright. He'll have 2 tractors here. And the Midnight Harvester will draw for Thursday night for him.
For Thursday night, number 22.
22 for the Midnight Harvester. All right. And then we will pick his second tractor, which will be the Midnight Edition, which will go into Friday.
Number 14 for Friday.
Number 14. So Midnight Edition. Yeah, it'll be interesting. You know, there's a couple vehicles haven't had the chance to see any of those run.
I have not either. Yeah, that team will be new for me to see in action.
Okay, so next up we've got Shoot the Thrill, Chad Russell's tractor. And he is going to go into Thursday night here.
For Thursday night, number 23.
23 for Shoot the Thrill.
Late numbers coming in early.
Yeah, we kind of saw that last night too, didn't we? With the four-wheel drives, they kind of filled in early with the late numbers. All right. So next up, we've got the Diggin' Deer, Mr. Coots. As we'll bring that up here, the Diggin' Deer. So
Hollywood.
Thursday night, yes. Mr. Hollywood into Thursday.
Number 9 for Thursday.
Number 9 for the Diggin' Deer. Okay. So back into the hat here. Well, not into the hat.
I dare you to wear it when we get done.
Oh, it's my. If we talked about last night, this is my metal pot here for doing wings. So she's well seasoned. All right, so we got another team tractor. She gone 4-1. So this will be for Thursday night. Brett Shorefighty's tractor. The number here for Thursday for the She Gone 4-1.
And number 7 for Thursday.
Lucky number 7 for She Gone 4-1. And then we'll go ahead and pick a draw number for Friday for their second tractor, the 618 Motorsports team.
Number 18 for Friday.
Number 18 for 618 Motorsports.
It's probably the biggest split we've seen for start position of our team tractor so far.
Okay. Okay, so the Hooterville Hammer for Thursday night. That'll be Tori Keefe. One of our single teams.
Number 8.
Number 8
for Thursday.
For the Hooterville Hammer. Okay. All right. Okay, next out, we've got the Foghorn Leghorn tractor. And this is going to be Tom Gillis. There's a name from the past right there as he'll go into Thursday night.
Number 6 for Thursday.
Number 6. So Foghorn Leghorn.
Well, we've filled those 4 spots, I think, back to back to back to back. Bingo balls are doing it.
They're fast and furious. Fast and furious tonight. All right, here we go. The high class hooker. Kendra Rock with the high class hooker. So she'll
be another one that's going to be new for me. I don't know that I've seen it run.
Yeah, former 3.0 diesel truck runner for a bunch of years. So she'll go into Thursday night here.
And number 18.
Back up top here for the high-class hooker. Okay. All right, next out of the pot, we've got going to be the Gateway Deer. As let's see here, we've got going to be Thursday night for the Gateway Deer. Larry Steinman, longtime runner. Yes, we'll
Number 20.
number 20, and we'll make that official there. Gateway Deer.
I sense nerves starting to climb that number 1 hasn't come up yet.
Last night it was last.
Oh.
Yeah, we had Rob Foster, pick Thursday night, I think it was. Thursday night, number 1 spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next up, we've got the Mother's Nightmare tractor. So once again, that will be another single team, and Brant Leonard will be driving, looks like. So he's going to go into Thursday night here.
Number 16 for Thursday.
Number 16. All right. Okay. Back into the pot here. Running red hot. So the first of the Gallets tractors here. And we'll go into Thursday night. So once again, we got a team here. So we'll put the running red hot in Thursday night. We'll draw the number for that one.
And number 15 for Thursday.
Okay, so we'll put running red hot, number 15, and then we'll go ahead and pick for Friday night. Here's the running red hot, and then we'll pick for Friday night for running in the red, their second tractor. Will be Nick behind the wheel there.
Number 4.
Number 4, running in the red.
I feel like of the team tractors, and I'm sure they would maybe say different, and some others would as well. But I feel like in terms of their construction, across the two, they're probably the most similar in terms of being able to translate across each machine.
Okay, so we got the well-spent tractor will be up next here. Mr. McDonald, Tony McDonald. The well-spent for Thursday night. So we'll get a number here as Thursday night starting to fill up here.
Oop, I shook it too hard. One fell out here. Hold on.
Technical error.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just great to look down at this field that has assembled, and it's just unbelievable the amount of champions and winners we have seen over the years, and it's going to be very, very interesting.
So number 10 for Thursday.
Number 10 for well spent. So we'll put him in that number 10 spot there, Tony McDonald. Okay. All right. As we've got the Ashleman tractor digging for a living. We'll be up next here, Chris Ashleman, as he will go into Thursday.
And number 4.
Number 4 for digging for a living. Okay.
We would have a tractor called Digging for a Living right after one named Just Add Dirt.
That's right. All right, the Red Express. Here is a tough tractor that we saw last year win just about everywhere he went.
and a guy in the seat of it who has done this a long time.
Yeah, so we got Ray here as the driver here, but we saw Jordan last year do the drive and win with it. So, yeah, the Red Express up next here for Thursday night. Let me get my finger out of there. There we go.
And number 12.
Number 12 for the Red Express. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. If you're watching at home, let us know. And I know some of the Limited Pro competitors kind of getting a little nervous here tonight watching this here, as we'll have the Game Changer. We'll be up next here for Thursday night, as this will be Keith Seidler. So we'll pick a number here for Thursday night for the Game Changer.
Number 14.
Number 14. All right. It's almost like we're playing bingo. Okay, here we go. The Slow Ride tractor will be up next here for Thursday night. Once again, another single tractor team, Adam Stevens.
The new look on it, the paint job they did on that thing looks absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
Yes, he does have the permission to use the Slow Ride name.
Yeah, something about that black, boy. She gleams. Oh, what do we got, Melissa?
We have number 1.
Oh,
Number
there
one.
it is.
So Slow Ride goes into the number 1 spot for Thursday night.
He's got 5 weeks to really overthink it now.
Okay. So only a few spots left here, a handful of spots for Thursday. As we've got next up the Secret Weapon. Now, this is going to be another team. So this is Andre Bourdre. And then his teammate Jim Lewis with the blind side will go into Friday then. So we'll pick the Thursday position here for the Secret Weapon. Very tough tractor on Eastern New York circuit.
And we have number 19.
Number 19 for the Secret Weapon. Okay. And then we will pick a Friday night starting position for the blindside tractor, Jimmy Lewis, driving that machine down here.
Number 24.
Number 24 for the blindside. So way
The
down.
Gallus boys point out that there's a lot of Badger State action in Thursday, but when it's 4.1, there'd be a lot of Badger State tractors no matter what you did.
Yeah, especially when you running for this one here. Yeah, as we look down here, we've only got a couple teams left here. Okay, so here's running in the red. We've already picked for that one. Second of the Gallus tractors. So we'll go back into the hat here. All right, and well, speaking of the team tractors, here's the limited edition, the Bausma tractors. So we'll pick the limited edition here, Mike Bausma, for Thursday night. There is the limited edition.
And number 2.
Number 2 for the limited edition.
With these guys being brand new to this facility, I kind of wonder if the not in the stomach feeling is worse for being number 1 or being number 2.
Well, I can tell you the food's still going to flow from the Bausma pits. I can tell you that.
Oh, yes. If you are offered anything off that ramp that has been cooked by them, eat it. You will not regret it.
Yes. All right. So we will, let's see, we'll get a spot here for special edition, Steve Bausma. So the second track here.
Number 16 for Friday.
Number 16 for special edition. Okay. All right. All right. Next out, we've got, there's the blindside tractor. So we've already picked that one. That was Jimmy Lewis out of the state of New York. Okay. Side piece will be up next here for Thursday night. And let's see here. George Beyer, the big outlaw champion there. So here we've got side piece. We'll show that there. And we will pick. Now we've got just a handful of spots left here for Thursday, as you can see on our graphic.
For Thursday, we have number 5.
Number 5 for George Beyer. And the side piece. Okay. All right. The Hicktown Hurricane will be next up for Thursday night.
It ain't easy being geezy.
That's right. As we see officially, we'll put James here into Thursday night as we'll draw a ball here for
Thursday night, we have number 24.
Number 24 for the Hicktown Hurricane. Okay. As the G-Force will be up next for Thursday night.
That's another guy who's got a long history of single charger tractor pulling.
There's officially the G-Force for Mike Gerlach. And we will put him into Thursday. So just 3 spots here left for Thursday night's program. And we've got a lot of early numbers for Friday, looks like left.
For Thursday, we have number 11.
Number 11 for G-Force. Okay. All right. So next up in our pick here, we've got the old Black Magic tractor. Rod Scott will be up next here, single tractor, as we'll put him into Thursday night here.
Number 13.
Number 13. So lucky 13 for the old Black Magic.
That's kind of fitting, given the name, isn't it?
Yeah, I used to run a couple of them cases, didn't they, years back?
They did. And it's one of 2, I guess what we could call non-traditional, not John Deere or Case IH or IH machinery in 4.1 across the board.
Okay, so it looks like going to be the Red Storm Reloaded. We'll be up next here, Mitch Fend, with the final spot, looks like, for Thursday night here.
We're on to Friday. We have 1 team left, correct, Dan?
Yes, that's correct. Yes. So RJ is correct. So Red Storm Reloaded would go into Friday night's position. Yes, that is correct. Because we have to save 1 spot left for that team.
Number 25 for
Number
Friday.
25.
Wound up with 25 anyway.
Well, yeah.
Who was that again, Dan, please?
That was the Red Storm Reloaded.
Red Storm Reloaded.
Yep, Red Storm Reloaded.
25 for Friday.
25 for Friday, yes.
Thank you.
Once again, we got to save that final spot there on Thursday for the team, as we should have the, let's see what team we got left here. We got the Figgenbaums. That's right, the Figgenbaum tractors, the John Deeres. All right, here we go. So the Hyper Harvester will go into Friday here. Mr. Lindstrom. Evan Lindstrom will pick a spot here for him for Friday.
For Friday, we have number 10.
Number 10 for the Hyper Harvester. As we mentioned earlier, just champion after champion just keeps coming out here of the pot. Okay, so this is the second of the tractors out of Illinois, the Holzhauer tractor. So this was the 618 Motorsports. So we'll put him off. We've already filled that spot. As next up, we've got the Rhapsody. That blue tractor out of Illinois. So he will go into Friday.
You don't want to sleep on that, New Holland. Started running light limited super and then went to 4.1 and just kept right on being successful.
Yeah, had a dominating year this year at the farm show, and they had one thing on their mind, and that was winning the finals, and they got that done.
For Friday, number 22.
22 for Rhapsody. Okay. All right. And it looks like time for one more. And that will be Josh Dutton's tractor. So we'll put him into Friday.
As we keep going down the order, we keep saying it like everyone. It's a murderer's row, so to speak. And here's another one.
And for Friday, number 15.
Number 15. Time for one more. All right. You can see on our graphic a lot of early spots for Friday left here. And next out of the pot comes the Dr. Deer. So we've got the Dr. Deer here as we'll pick a Friday number here for him.
Number 21.
Number 21 for Jeff Ball. Okay. Killing Time. Dean Halicki's tractor up next here for Friday. The Killing Time entry.
I think Dean has set a life goal for himself to win a championship in literally every class.
Number 23.
Number 23 for Killing Time. All right. So next up, we will have the Dream On tractor out of Nebraska. Brian Deck will be up next here for Friday.
Be nice to see what Brian can do with Rod's old hot rod.
Number 6.
Number 6. So there is an early number there for Friday. So we'll put the Dream On in that number 6 spot here. As next up, we've got the Utter Obsession. So we've already picked that one, Nick Audette's tractor. As we will have... All right, so this is the final of the team tractors, the Instigator, Bill Figgenbaum. So we will fill that spot for Thursday night. And then we'll go ahead and pick his second tractor.
Number 25.
Well, officially, we'll put the instigator in the number 25 spot here. And then we will pick for the untamed his second tractor. Right here.
What's the name of the other tractor, Dan?
Is Untamed.
Untamed. Okay.
Untamed.
And it's number 11.
Number 11 for Untamed. Okay, so that officially fills up the Thursday night qualifier. As we roll on here. All right, Burkhart's 5488 will be the next tractor out of the pot here. And Scott Burkhart for Friday.
Number 19 for Friday.
Number 19 for Burkhart's 5488. So Operation Detonation will be up next year for Friday. Isaac Conway.
I think only 2 86 bodied IHs in the 4.1s.
For Friday, we have number 2.
Number 2.
Well, it had to start happening, right?
Yeah, sooner or later.
Sooner or later. Okay. So the Red Revolver will be up next here for Friday. As we will pick a Friday spot here. Bruce Rickliffs.
Number 1.
There it is.
Number 1. So there it is. The Red Revolver goes in number 1 for Friday night.
All right, there's some more of our 4-1 folks checking in the chat. The Hollickies are watching. Jacob Wool's in there. Gallances are there, so they're all they've all been picked already, so they've overcome their nerves now.
All right, next up we've got the Moving On tractor. The Yankee team. Jamie will be behind the wheel. So we'll have the Moving On entry. So working on filling in Friday.
Number 12.
Number 12 for Moving On. So we will bring out the Midnight Edition next year. As we've already picked the Midnight Edition. That was Heath Wright's second tractor. So one of our teams that's already been picked. So next out of, we've got the Colorblind. And that will be for Friday night here. Sydney Summers.
Sydney Chance. We're going to have to start learning that one, aren't we?
Yes,
Congrats
that
to her
is.
and Blake.
Yep. Yeah, this is all pre, just like Rob Foster last night. This is all pre-entered before things have happened.
Lucky number 13 for Friday the 13th.
All right, so Sydney goes Colorblind, number 13. Okay. Okay, there's the special edition. We've already picked that Bausma tractor. As we will have the Weezer tractor up next here for Friday.
Chrome will get you home. Please no flash photography on the 3,000 horsepower disco ball.
I was going to ask you about that. How, you take a lot of pictures there, Charles. How's that one? Is that a tough one?
It's a hard one to shoot. It really is.
Yeah, they told us in racing, if you want your picture taken, don't use chrome numbers and, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
So
tough.
there's Weezer.
Number 7 for Friday.
Number 7 for the Weezer tractor. So Keith Myers there, hard runner there on the Silver Series. As next out, we'll have the full bore tractor. Will be up next year as we fill out Friday. The Raidermans. Full bore.
Number 3.
Number 3 for full bore. Okay. I think we're down to 4 to go here?
Yes.
4 to go. All right, so we've got the unfinished business up next here for Friday. That'll be Jay Ruff, old pro stocker.
We've been around a long, long time. I got pictures of him back when I was in college before I even started doing this.
Number 8.
Bonner. Number 8. All right, so there we go. Unfinished business. Into that number 8 spot here. Okay. As next out, we will have the coal roller for Friday night here. Dustin Berry. Good to see Dustin back out on the circuit.
Finest mustache in the entire pit area.
Yes, absolutely. In pulling.
Yeah, in pulling, yep.
Number 20.
Number 20 for the coal roller. Okay, so 2 spots left to go here. All right, so we have Untamed, that Bill Figgenbaum's team tractor. So we'll put him off to the side here. Already picked his position. As we will have next up, the Dig and Bone for Friday night. So it's either going to be a 5 or a 9 here for the Dig and Bone. Brian Miller.
And it's number 9.
Number 9. So Dig and Bone will go in that number 9 spot. So just like that, we're down to 1 here. And officially, we will put the Meyer Performance R&D tractor in that number 5 spot here. We'll officially get the ball out here.
And number 5.
Number 5. So John Meyer Jr. in that number 5 spot here.
They definitely have done their research and development with that one too. I wouldn't want to be any one of these guys in either night. You're gonna have a tough row to get to Saturday.
All right. So yeah, that will fill up both of our qualifying sessions here for the Limited Pros. So Melissa, thank you once again for rolling those lucky numbers out here tonight. Charles, any final thoughts here before we move on? And
I like it. I like this class for this event simply because they have not been there before, and with everything that is at stake, they're coming in a sense blind to what's going to take place, and seeing how they react and respond to that, I think lends an extra bit of a challenge to it that I'm looking forward to.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this one here. Once again, you can get tickets for the big event coming up here. We'll show the graphic here on the screen. And 300 Raceway Truck and Tractor Pull Extravaganza, $50,000 to win. for these classes you're watching, as June 12th, 13th, and 14th, June 12th and 13th, qualifying days, and the big one, the Run for the Big Money, on Saturday the 14th. Get your tickets. They do have, grandstand seating, bring-along seating, like RJ said last night. They do have a liquor license there in Farley, so, you can get something besides if you want a nice cold frosty beverage. You can get something else out there too. So all kinds of, just a great facility to watch tractor and truck pull in action, and it's going to be a good one. So there is the graphic there for the event coming up here. So tomorrow night we've got the two-wheel drive class, another pretty well full class coming up. They'll be tomorrow night at 7:00, and then we'll kick it into next week. Next Sunday night we'll go with the super stock diesel four-wheel drive. Now that class will be a little bit different as far as numbers go. And then we'll have the mini rods, and then the pro stocks will finish this out next Tuesday. So we're going to keep rolling here, guys. We don't want, tie everybody up here for the whole night. So we'll kind of sign off here. If RJ, I think RJ was all set, ready to go, and we'll see if he had anything else he wanted to add here. But pretty much, hey, everybody's been set here for these 4-1 tractors. RJ says he's good to go. Any final thought there, Charles, before we move on out here?
I'm very excited for this event, the uniqueness of it, and for the Simons to step up to the plate and present this idea to the sport. There's been very little that I have seen in the last, I might even say 10 years, that has generated the sort of buzz that this event has been able to do, and it's just a sort of shot in the arm that we all, I think, needed. And
I just can't wait to see those big checks, handed out on Saturday night with that big number on there. And of course, tomorrow night we got the two-wheel drives, and we've got like 16 teams.
Yes.
So that is going to be very interesting to see how, two-wheel drive, everybody brings 4 or 5 of them. So they're all into teams there, and that'll be interesting how that'll all work out. So, yeah, it'll be awesome. Oh, RJC is going to bring out a Brinks truck. There we go. What was it, Rusty Wallace with the pennies? Wasn't it years ago? Remember Rusty brought a Brinks truck of pennies he paid a fine with?
He did pay a fine with. He did do that, yes.
There you go, RJ. There's an idea. Pay the 50 and fine. But, well, guys, thanks a lot for joining us, helping out. Once again, Melissa Graham with the NTPA, helping out here, rolling those lucky numbers here tonight. And Charles Pooch, thanks for joining us. As we're going to sign off here for tonight, and we'll see you all back here tomorrow night, 7:00 Eastern, for the two-wheel drive draw coming up. We'll see you then.
Good night.
It's almost time for the big one. Farley, Iowa is about to shake as 300 Raceway gets set to offer the largest payout in pulling history. But before the pullers hit the track, we got to find out who hooks first. It's the official selection show for the 300 Raceway Truck and Tractor Pull, streaming live at 7 p.m. on May 4th, 5th, and 6th, and May 11th, 12th, and 13th. Each night we'll draw starting positions class by class, building the hype for 3 nights of full throttle action at 300 Raceway. Will your favorite puller get the lucky draw? There's only one way to find out. Tune in and join us live, then get ready for the big one, only at 300 Raceway in Farley, Iowa, June 12th through the 14th. The pull starts with the draw. Don't miss it.